Are you gonna keep allowing yourself to give in to the temptations that you have, knowing it ain't taking you nowhere, knowing you ain't getting nothing from it, knowing it's worthless? It ain't really bringing you. That ain't bringing you no type of real joy, no type of real happiness. It ain't bringing you no money on. It ain't doing nothing for you. It ain't growing your life. It ain't helping you improve yourself. Nothing. It's just temporary temptation. Something you felt in that moment. You gonna keep giving in to them momentary feelings? Nah, man. You gotta start focusing on delayed gratitude. Fuck that temporary satisfaction. You know, we fall into a trap of temporary satisfaction and pleasing ourselves, letting ourselves do what we want in that moment, not following a plan, not focusing on the bigger picture, but rather the moment that we're in. Now understand, you know, we talk to focus on the present and not really pay to that our present determines our future, and we should focus on the present because it's gonna make a difference in our future. But you have to be present, be better in the present, and understand how things can change your future, what type of effect shit will have on your future. Like, example, a lot of men, most men have choked that chicken at some point and been on it bad at some point. Whether you still do it now or don't do it, it's temporary satisfaction. It's a momentary feeling. You know, you giving in to the temptations of that moment. You giving in to how you felt in that moment. You wanted to bust a quick one, so you went on bust a quick one. It ain't really harming nobody. It ain't really doing nothing bad for nobody. But it ain't good for you either. It ain't helping you in no way. You know, you watching corn and whatnot. That ain't healthy for you. You'll start to build an addiction for that shit. Not saying that you would or you have, but you can. It can get bad. Why put yourself in a situation with something that can get bad, even if it won't? Or why force yourself to do things that you know not really good for you, but you feel good in the moment? You know, you please yourself in that moment. Then you get that post-nut clarity. How you be feeling? You be like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. You be regretting a lot of shit. You get to thinking seriously, head on. I mean, that post-nut clarity, cool, but like you realize a lot. You start to regret a lot. You start to wish you didn't do a lot. You start to wish, you know, you ain't did it, that you just stopped. You ain't give in to them temptations. That's temporary satisfaction, bro. Focus on delayed gratitude. Don't give in to the momentary feelings. Don't allow yourself to be somebody who just does what he feel in the moment. No. If you got a goal or you got a plan or you got something set that you're trying to achieve, do that. No matter how you feel in the moment, no matter what you want right then and there. If you want to stop choking your chicken, stop choking your chicken. It's that simple. Delete everything that you would have had or used to choke your chicken. You know, all that going all on websites. Delete all and remove all that from your Safari or whatever the shit called. Your internet. Take all that off your internet so you're not tempted to do that no more. You know, you're removing that temptation from your life. So you can learn how to fight it on your own. And then when you present it with these new things that tempt you, you know how to fight them because you fought the temptation on your own. You fought yourself. You fought those mental battles. You know. You can't say you wanna be good, you wanna be great, you wanna build your body up, you want to have a nice body, you want to look right. But then you telling yourself every morning or every day, I don't feel like going, I don't want to do it. That's you satisfying yourself temporarily. You ain't focused on the bigger picture. You ain't really worried about no delayed gratitude. You giving in to how you feel in that moment. You allowing yourself to sleep in. You know, I don't eat right. I ain't gonna sit up here and stunt like I eat right. I do work out though. You're not really following your routine. You're not doing none of the things you said you would do for yourself because you don't feel like it, because you don't want to. Knowing it need to be done, knowing you need to do it, you giving in to that temporary satisfaction, that temptation, those temporary feelings. You ain't focusing on delayed gratitude. You ain't worried about the bigger picture, man. Delayed gratitude really do got a lot of benefits. It betters your life. It tends to make you happy. When you focus on the delayed gratitude, you'll stop yourself from making a lot of irrational decisions. You'll stop yourself from being in situations where you felt like you shouldn't have been or you didn't enjoy, you didn't want to be. You know, you might have wanted to do that in that moment. You might have been happy to do that in that moment. but then you did it and you ain't even enjoy it. You ain't even like it. You had a thought in your mind that you shouldn't have went. You shouldn't have did it. But you went out anyways. You went and partied anyways. You went and clubbed anyways. You went and spent that money anyways. Now you're sitting up here mad because you gave in to the moment. You allowed yourself to go do something in that moment because it felt good. It made you feel good in that moment. But think about how you going to feel about that shit after. When you ain't got no money. When you done went out and wasted your time. You could have spent that time doing something else. You could have spent that time feeding into yourself. You know, delayed gratitude. Instead of, think about it like this with the party and stuff. You, instead of partying now, just wait to party in 6-7 years. Clubs and shit still gonna be around. Party's still gonna be going on. Focus on yourself right now. Build into yourself right now. Don't give in to the temporary satisfaction and focus on don't focus on what's going on around you, what everybody else is doing. Do what you need to do. You know you got a goal. You know you got a plan. You know you got things you're trying to achieve. Do it, bro. Make it happen. It's really up to you. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Ain't nobody coming to pull you out. Ain't nobody coming to help you. You either gonna swim or drown, sink or swim. Yeah, that's what it is. You either gonna sink or swim. You either gonna sink or you gonna swim. Hey, you better figure it out. Do you want to live, or you just want to let life take you? You want to take life, or you gonna let life take you? You gonna accept life, or you gonna make life accept you? Do what you need to do to better your life. Be selfish. Focus on delayed gratitude, not temporary satisfaction. It really does apply everywhere in life. Think about it. All the things, the thing that's stopping you the most from getting what you want is giving in to that temporary satisfaction. You know, the shit that you don't want to do is the thing that you need to do. That's the delayed gratitude. The things that you want to do, you probably shouldn't be doing because they ain't getting you nowhere. That's just the temporary satisfaction. Learn to be happy with the life that you have. You have to create the things that you want. You have to create the life that you want in order for you to, not for you to be happy, but so you can fulfill yourself, fulfill that void that's in your body, fulfill that void that's in your heart. You know, create the life that you want. How do you create the life that you want? Focusing on delayed gratitude and not temporary satisfaction. Not giving in to the things that you feel, not giving in to momentary pleasures. Shit, it could be with a girl. If you really like that girl, you might mess something up. Not saying y'all couldn't talk, y'all couldn't be serious, y'all couldn't date if y'all had sex on the first date or whatever. But if you wait it out, it's probably gonna be better. Everything. That's not just the sex, but the whole relationship is probably gonna be better if you just delay your gratitude. You know, you might be you have whatever feelings in the moment when y'all around each other. Fight it off. Don't give in to the temptation. Don't let it happen. Fight it off. One, as a male, 9 times out of 10, shit, male or female, whoever it is, your partner gonna respect you for it. Whoever you dealing with gonna respect you for it, because you ain't trying to make no move. They know that's not all you worry about. They know that's not all you focus on, right? This somebody you want to be serious with. Be serious with them. Focus on delayed gratitude. Don't give in to the things that you want to do right now because you understand it's not time for that yet. Be patient. Delayed gratitude comes with it requires a lot of patience. It don't come with patience. It requires patience. But patience is a virtue, and it's a virtue that not everybody have. We got to learn patience. We all got to learn patience. We all got to learn to be patient because, when you learn to be patient, you'll get everything that you want. It ain't gonna happen when you want it to happen, but you'll start to get everything that you want. And that's why you have to be appreciative of the things you ask for, appreciative of what's given to you. Because you ain't gonna get nothing you want if you're not appreciative and patient. You gotta appreciate what you have now so you can get more. You'll make the most of the things that you appreciate. You'll make the most of the things that you're grateful for. You know, it really applies everywhere. And like it's no different. Delayed gratitude over temporary satisfaction is it's like another way of saying deny your flesh daily and pick up your cross. Denying yourself, that's, avoiding them temptations, denying them temptations, not giving in to them temptations, picking up your cross daily, that's delayed gratitude. You're going to get where you're supposed to be going. Denying yourself and picking up your cross daily, you're going to get where you're supposed to be going. And you're going to be happy that you made it. You're going to be happy when you make it. You're gonna be happy when it comes true. Just continue denying yourself daily and picking up your cross. Focus on delayed gratitude over the temporary satisfaction, and you will make yourself happy. In the end, you will make yourself happy. Don't worry about making yourself happy for 3 seconds. Because if you make yourself, you giving in, making yourself happy for them 3 seconds, was that happiness for them 3 seconds worth a lifetime of pain coming after? It's not. Or you can deal with 3 seconds of pain and get a lifetime of pleasure. But you got to be willing to ignore the little shit that might make you happy right now, because you know something bigger is coming later on. You know something better is coming later on. You might be wondering, how can you tell if something is temporary satisfaction or if it's something that's meant for you in the moment? You will know. You will have a feeling. You won't, and your thoughts will be in the right place. Usually it's when you have an emotional high. You'll give into your temporary satisfaction when you have an emotional high. Whether that be you being angry, you being sad, you being mad, you being happy. Shit, it's a million other feelings. Stressed out, depressed, whatever. Whenever when you on some type of emotional high, that's most likely when you're gonna have temporary satisfaction. That's most likely when you only gonna get temporary satisfaction out of that. Out of whatever that action is. When it's something that just come and it go just like that, it just happen. It's probably a temporary high. Or if it's only because you got something put in your face, you being tempted, temporary. Because of temptation. It's temporary. You're being tempted, so it's only temporary. Are you being tempted, or is it something that you actually want? Is this something that you actually desire? If you took this out your face right now and put all these other things in your face, would you still focus on this, or would you focus on all these other things? Because if you're not focused on that thing no more, then you ain't really want it. It was just situational. You was being tempted. You wasn't really worried about that. You would have satisfied yourself temporarily and then realized that's not even what you wanted. That's not even what you liked. You didn't even get no true enjoyment out of that. Are you just being tempted? If you remove that thing out of your life, or if you remove whatever it is that caused you to be tempted, if you remove that out, would you still want to do that? If you waited some time, if you gave it 2 or 3 years, would you still want this? That's how you know if it's temporary, if it's some temporary shit, or if it's real. If it's something that you really want, or if it's just something that you're being tempted by. Is the reward larger than the risk? You gotta ask yourself all these questions to understand. Is it temporary satisfaction that I might be giving into, or that I'm about to give into? Or is it something that I'm supposed to be getting? Is it delayed gratitude? Is it something that's truly meant for me? And if it's meant for you, it'll always be delayed. But it's gonna come. It's gonna come when it's supposed to, not when you want it to. It's gonna happen when it's needed, not when it's wanted. Understand? That temporary satisfaction, man, they keep you in traps. That shit keep your mind. I hope I don't sound like one of them niggas. But temporary satisfaction, that shit'll keep you in traps, cuz. That'll keep you right where you at. Your life ain't gonna grow none, cause you keep giving in temporarily. You ain't allowing yourself to build up. You're gonna keep getting the same boring ass experience, and you're gonna get tired of them boring experiences because you keep giving in to temporary satisfaction. Something that's gonna make you happy in the moment. But on the larger scale, it don't do nothing for you. It don't bring you nothing. It don't bring you no type of joy, nothing, brother. Don't be somebody who give in to temporary satisfaction. Focus on delayed gratitude. Focus on picking up your cross daily. Deny your flesh. Your flesh will steer you wrong. God will steer you right. Get in the word of God. God is going to steer you right. God is going to steer you where you want to go. He'll tell you if it's temporary satisfaction. And He's going to tempt you too. He's going to tempt you to see where you at, where your mind at. You definitely going to be tempted, but you learn to deal with them temptations. You learn to fight the temptations. And you live to see another day. You live to be happy that you fought the temptations. You could have got a good pleasurable feeling out of doing something in the moment, but you learn to fight them temptations. You learn to fight all that off. And you happy that you did it. You tend to become happy that you did it. Example, cleaning your room. You might not feel like cleaning your room, but when you get up and clean that motherfucker, you always feel good after. Every time. It ain't never been a time where you ain't cleaned the room and not felt good after. Every time you clean it, that's that delayed gratitude. You could have temporarily gave in to you laying down, but then you gotta lay another day and whatever's around you. Your room might not be dirty, but it could be cluttered. It could be have, you know, a few things out of place, straightening things up, all that shit is gonna make you feel good. That's the delayed gratitude. But you cleaning your room up, that's you putting in the work to get to that delayed gratitude. Because you know, even if you fight that temporary satisfaction, are you putting in the work to get to your delayed gratitude? You could have not went to sleep. Or say the same scenario, you sleepy or you just want to lay down. You could have got up out your bed. You could have got up out your bed and not be laying around no more. But does that mean you putting the work in to clean your room up to get the gratitude that you want? You know, you want your room to be clean, but you feel like laying down. You might not give in to the temporary satisfaction and keep laying down. You might get up, but you might go do some other shit. You're not doing the work to get the delayed gratitude. You might not be giving in to temporary satisfaction, but are you doing the work to get to the delayed gratitude? You got to do the work to get to the delayed gratitude, brother. Brother, man, you got to keep working, keep pushing, keep fighting. It's a battle every day. It's a battle between you and yourself every day. Do you want to be better than who you were yesterday? Do you want to grow from who you were yesterday? Or do you want to remain in the same spot? Do you want to keep being who you was? Do you enjoy who you are? And this is not to say you can't be happy and grow. You can be happy with where you are and grow. Everybody's goal every day should be to be 1% better than who you were yesterday. Be 1% better than the person you was yesterday. If that means taking 10 extra steps today, that's better than you did yesterday. It's something. It's a start. Your start is not where you finish. It's a start. You know what I mean? So are you putting in the work to get to that delayed gratitude? Are you making yourself 1% better every day? Are you continuously working? You know, are you fighting your temporary satisfaction? Because Don't focus on temporary satisfaction. Just do the work. Get up and do the work. Do it. Do it bored. Do it tired. Do it high. Do it sleepy. Do it sick. Do it whenever. Just do it. Make sure you're doing the work. And the work gonna show for itself. The work gonna speak for itself. Just keep doing the work, man. Everybody ain't gotta see it. You just need the right person to see it. That's all that matters. But I could really keep going on and on about this shit, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop the video right there. I'm gonna stop the video right there. I ask that you keep working on yourself, keep pushing yourself to your limits every day. Keep going beyond where you was yesterday. Take that extra step. Just take that one extra step every day. You'll get there. Keep working, man, and allow yourself to be great.